تتنزل الخيرات والبركات، وبتوفيقه تتحقق المقاصد والغايات، وأزكى صلوات الله وتسليماته على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبي الرحمة وإمام الهدى سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Honorable Minister, the guest of honor, the Rector, the Vice Rector, the Vice Rectors, members of the Executive Committee, distinguished alumni of the IUIU, distinguished guests in your respective capacities, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've had a couple of people recognizing their lecturers. I would like to take this opportunity to inform you that that part of Arabic that I have just spoken, I was taught by Dr. Kabari Sulaiman. That language that he taught me has taken me to places, I can assure you. So please thank him for me. Guest of honor, for the third time in a row, I give up my written speech because of the timing. I had written a 3-page speech here containing everything about what we have been able to do as the Executive Committee of the Alumni Association. But due to time, allow me just to speak offhand, and I will just do a few things. First and foremost is to thank. I will thank the Almighty Allah for having enabled us to come this far, and for having enabled us to make it to Mbale and hold this dinner, and many other blessings that He has given us. Secondly, Madam Guest of Honor, all the achievements, the few achievements that we have been able to register, that you have had from the report of the Executive Secretary, have mainly been credited to the few people on the Executive Committee and just a few people outside who have sacrificed their resources and their time to put in, including the 5 dinners that we have arranged. All this is being done from just the sacrifices of the members of the Executive Committee. And on this note, I would like to invite, just allow me, all the members of the Executive Committee who are here, please stand up for recognition and say salam. Or come forward, maybe you will not be seen. As they come, there are some key members of the Executive Committee who are not with us, including the Executive Secretary who has just read his report, and the Vice Chairman, my Vice, Dr. Umar Mwebesa, who is based in Bangladesh, is not here. But these are the people who have sacrificed all their resources and their time to come to organize all these things that we are seeing here. So please give them an applause. Please introduce yourself quickly, so that the guest of honor can know all these things that we are doing, the people who are doing.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Madam Guest of Honor, my name is Bashir Han. I head the Department of Communication and Public Relations at Uganda Wildlife Authority.
My name is Ibrahim Selele, a member of the Executive Committee.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Nagwere Amir, a member of the Executive of Alumni Association, and I'm the Director of Kibla Islamic Media.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Noor Amina, the Treasurer of the Executive Committee and Rector IUIU campus.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Chairperson, Scholarship Fund, member of the Executive Committee. Aisha Namus.
My name is Sandra Titus. I am a member of the executive committee.
Thank you very much. You can take your seats. That is one of the items. The things that I wanted to do is to thank those wonderful people. Whenever I need something, to organize anything or to buy something, I just tell them, I want this much from you, I want this much from you, and they oblige. I thank them very sincerely. Recently, we have our administrative office has been introduced. He was finding problems with transportation. And we have to top up money on his monthly pay to cater for transportation. As this is not sustainable, let's buy a motorcycle. I collected 5 million from these people, just in a matter of 1 month. And we have a brand new motorcycle for our administrative assistant. I thank you very much. Secondly, what I wanted to say, actually, many people have said it, especially the gentleman from Abra. At one time I suspected that he had read my speech or somewhere. But what I wanted to say is that, for me, I'm not an economist, but I think in business terms. And I think the numbers can do wonders. Numbers can do wonders. They can benefit us and they can benefit our alma mater. I've always said, if we come together, if we are 5,000 or 10,000 like Titus was saying, we shall get so many things to our advantage. I was giving an example, like if you wanted to buy an insurance, health insurance for instance. Now the world is moving around towards universal health coverage, where you don't have to go to your pockets to pay for medication and treatment. And you people, everyone here knows how expensive this is. People are getting sick, they want to be flown to India, they have to sell plots of land, they have to go, those who are lucky to have them. But if you have an insurance, a health insurance, you will be flown to India and be treated and come back. With paying what? Maybe your contribution, your premium is only 30,000 per year. And this can only be achieved through numbers. If you go to insurance company, you say we are a group, we are an alumni, a group of 30,000 people. We want insurance. The company will go to bank laughing because they know that among those people, the 3,000 or the 30,000, very few people in a year will get sick. You see? They will get sick, just a few people will get sick. And they will go, you pay 30,000 premium every year, and if you get sick and you want special treatment to Germany or India, you will be flown with these 30,000. Believe me, if you are doing it alone, you will not manage. Treatment is very expensive. That's why we are telling you, let's come together, we get such advantages. If you go to any tour company, people who are doing Umrah, who are traveling, and you say, I have a membership of 30,000 people. I want tickets to Makkah or to Jeddah at half a price. Believe me, he will give you immediately. Because he's going to tap into the numbers. He's looking at the numbers. This is what we are saying. Let's come together. We get this advantage of coming together, but also we give back to the university that contributed into making us what we are. If we are 30,000 or 10,000, and we say, and I know most of us we are gainfully employed. If I'm asked to contribute $100 per year to my university, this $100, alhamdulillah, is maybe sometimes I take a friend to a cup of tea and we consume $100. So I will give it without even affecting my income at all. But just imagine 30,000 people contributing each $100. Those who did mathematics, arithmetic, how much is that? $3 million. $3 million is half the budget of IUIU. So you are relieving them almost half the budget. But mind you, you've not felt it because it's only $100 per year, not even per month, but I'm talking about annual. So this is what numbers can do. And this is what we are asking you, we are requesting you, we are begging you to do. We are doing this not because we want, titles. Titus has been very generous to me, always referring to my president, and president slept in this hotel and everything. That is all good, but this is not what I'm looking for, believe me. And as an individual, where I work, alhamdulillah, I thank Allah that maybe I can sustain myself today, but I don't know what will happen tomorrow. I don't know what will happen to my children. Maybe they will be the beneficiaries of this scholarship fund. And we are all candidates for such an eventuality. So people, gentlemen and ladies, let's come together and take benefits of the numbers, how the numbers play. This is what we are saying. So we are able, alhamdulillah, to bring this dinner to the Eastern region. Now we have introduced you to the Alumni Association. All you have to do is just to register. When you are registering, we require you to pay only $40,000, $10 just in membership to become a member of the association. And then you get the benefits that accrue from being a member. So, and also you help in running these things. So I'm requesting, especially those people who are on the ground who have done a great job in organizing this. The Mr. Mukasas, the Sister Habibas, the Sister Bint Aminas and others, and Sister Madina, who is not here actually, she's online, she's in UK, she has done a great job in mobilizing for this function. So all those, what I'm asking you to do is to follow up these people who have been here, especially those from this area, to register with the association so that we can build the numbers, we can build the data, we can build the directory so that we can do things. And I assure you, we shall succeed, inshallah. So really, I think I don't have much, but all I'm just appealing to you, please join the association, let's come together and we take benefits. These many benefits that we see in the world, be it insurance, be it travel, be it this entertainment, hospitality, any hotel will respect you if you have numbers. They will say if you are a member of the alumni, we give you 20% from Sheraton. Because they know that if you give them business, you will give them in big numbers. So this is what we are talking about. I wish to thank all those who are supporting us, especially from outside the executive. The rector and your administration, we are very grateful. You have been supporting to our activities. Some of your staff, like Professor Dr. Jamil, I will report him, actually made some standing order from his salary. The money is just cut on source and put on the scholarship fund. I wish all the lecturers and everybody who is working would make. Which one was it? I don't remember the whole. I don't remember the whole, but that's what he has done. and Dr. Halim and a few others, they have done that. My brothers, the special guests, the Hirome. You know, for me, I have the advantage that some of you, we were together, same cohort, Brother Sulaiman. My young brother, Baker, is my colleague in the foreign service, so I'm a bit older than him, so I can address them the way I want. Please support the endeavors that we are doing. We are doing it for the good of everybody and to help those who are underprivileged, who are not privileged like we are, so that they can also go to school and study. You have had the welfare. The last time I remember during the last Ramadan, we made a package, food baskets, and took to the families of our departed colleagues. You know, COVID had just taken a number of them. So we looked for some of the families and we took food baskets. And that's where we discovered that people are really in need. You take them food and someone tells you, you have actually rescued me because I was not sure what I'm going to do tonight. And those are families of our colleagues. The graduates of IUIU, they are suffering. And we have the means to help them. Only when we come together and we know we get such information. So I appeal to you to support our activities. I appeal to you to register so that you become members. Actually, our executive has been an interim. Right now, we want to elect substantive leaders of the executive. And you cannot elect unless you are a member. So please, register so that you can participate in the election in choosing your substantive leaders. We have done our job. We have registered the association. We have taken it off. Now we want to hand over to the substantive leaders. But please register first so that you become members and you choose suitable leaders for your association. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. With those few words, allow me to invite, I have the privilege to invite the rector to come and address.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The chief guest, Honorable Volunerable, the Minister of State for Defense and Veteran Affairs, the Vice Rector Academic Affairs and the Vice Rector Finance and Administration, the President of the IUIU Alumni Association, deans, HODs, and academic staff, executive of the Alumni Association, dear alumni, and our partners, the business partners. Ladies and gentlemen, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his ni'mah and for the blessing of Islamic University in Uganda. Today we are celebrating the 36th anniversary of this great university, the second university in Uganda. So we thank Allah for having enabled us and the university to survive up to this day. My task has been made difficult because now I'm standing between you and the chief guest, and I'm also standing between you and dinner. Therefore, I can't, like the president, I'm not going to say everything I have prepared, but I think we've come a long way. I want to thank the Alumni Association, Mr. President and the Executive Committee, as well as the organizing committee for this particular dinner. Thank you so much for the efforts you've been making over the past few years to revive the Alumni Association. For me, I'm not an alumnus as such because I didn't study at IUIU, but since I was here from the beginning, the university started in 1988. I came to Mbali in 1987 to prepare to start the university. I consider myself also an alumnus. And I remember in one of the first meetings we had at Cambodia to try to revive the association, I had pledged to a part of my salary, but things didn't work out for some years since that meeting. So I was testing the waters. I wanted to see if this is going to work, and I'm impressed now. So starting this month, a portion of my salary will be going to the Alumni Association. As long as I'm still rector, so you need to pray that I continue. So on that good note, let me continue. So please work with the bursar to come and do. I tell him how much to cut from my salary every month, inshallah. We've come a long way. IUIU has come a long way. And recently we went through COVID, but we are here. I want to thank you for bringing this dinner to the East, to the motherland of IUIU. When we started this university this way, Mbale was a small town, but now it is a city. Nkoma was just a trading center, but now when you go to Nkoma, the traffic jam there is too rough because IUIU has brought business, and as Abra you've said, IUIU has brought a lot of business. Thank you for bringing back our money. Thank you so much. So we must continue thanking Allah, and I'm glad. I was worried at first, you know, when we said that this meeting is going to be in the East, I said, will we be able to fill the room? So I think now I'm ashamed for having thought that. The room is overflowing. It means that IUI has the total support of the community, it has the total support of the alumni because of what we've done for the nation and for the region. Wherever I go in the offices, I always find alumni working. The employers, the bosses are always praising our products. So on this note, I want to ask our academic staff, starting with the deans, to stand up. The deans, please stand up. Deans and directors, please stand up. I have Professor Muhammad Noor, Agribusiness, Dr. Kasule, who is the Director, Kampala Campus, Dr. Biango, the new Director for Alumni Engagement. So now we have created a directorate for alumni. I think no more excuse now, so you don't need to look for jargon and now look for Mr. Biango, so that we can work together, we can think together, how can we as an alumni become a pillar of support for the university, a strong pillar. Right now, it is a branch, a small branch, but we want to make it one of the pillars of the university, and inshallah, the way we have started with the good leadership, that this pillar will be strong in the next couple of years. At the university, maybe I'll just go over some of the things, give you an update of what's going on, some of the latest improvements that we are working on. Those of you who have visited the campus, I think you can see the main campus, you can see some of the improvements we are making. The guest house is being expanded. There is construction going on for the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, and also the library, thanks to the support from IDP and the Ugandan government that guaranteed the loan. Also, we have been also trying to systematize our administration system so that the two vice rectors have been empowered to lead their respective units, aiming to enhance the effectiveness of these areas. So many times, if you don't see me in Mbale, I'm there because the vice rectors are there to be in charge of the two lanes, academics, finance, and administration. And I want to thank them for their overwhelming support and work and dedication. And then the people they need. So the deans, the HODs, the lecturers, and the support staff, they are what has made IUIU what it is today. And we want to thank all of them. I've also mentioned that we have created the Directorate of Alumni Engagement. We chose these words carefully. Alumni engagement, not alumni affairs. Alumni engagement. We must be engaging our alumni to think together and work together. So, Mr. Biambo, you have a big burden on your shoulders. Please make sure that you are constantly engaging with alumni and thinking ways in which we can creatively help the university and the community. We are also intending to construct a halal laboratory at the Females campus, again through the support of the IDB, which has given us a grant of $264,000 to buy equipment for the laboratory. IUIU will build the laboratory and IDB will equip it, and our partners in Pakistan are going to train the lab assistants. I think they'll be leaving shortly to go and be trained. We think that halal laboratory will be a source of revenue for the university because we need other sources of revenue apart from tuition. We've started the faculty of agribusiness and natural resources at our farm here in Jema, in Jami. So please, let us support that faculty so that we also do some commercial activity at the farm and also build demonstration farms for our community to improve their ways of doing agriculture. We are still negotiating with IDB on building another wharf at Zambia, and we hope that before the end of the year we shall have finished those negotiations so that we can start that wharf. The university is engaged in reverse linkages with Ghana University and other consultants activities supported by grants from IDB and other sources. In fact, our Department of Islamic Finance, Islamic Banking and Finance is currently doing consultancy worth about 1.2 billion from the Microfinance Center. I want to thank Kasule who is leading the team. This is engaging our staff in giving consultancy services to teach people how to do Islamic banking. And I want to thank the government really for having finalized the allowance of Islamic banking in the nation, and right now we have Salam Bank as registered bank to do Islamic banking. But IUIU is placing itself as the capacity builder in this area because we have the human resource to do that. I know that some time back there was some rumors about unaccredited courses, but I want to assure you that all our courses are accredited by the National Council for Higher Education with close monitoring by our Director of Quality Assurance. So please bring your children to IUIU. It is my sincere hope as I end that each of you will support IUIU with renewed vigor and enthusiasm through your association. May you start looking at every seemingly insolvable challenge that comes your way as a disguised opportunity to unleash your potentials. May the impossible be possible for this great IUIU Alumni Association in 2024-2025. May you continue looking at the Alumni Association as a community that works together for the benefit of IUIU. Lastly, I encourage you to stay in touch with the association and the Alumni Directorate by visiting www.iuiuaa.org and www.iuiualumni.com respectively. Please keep engaged, keep working with our Directorate and Alumni Association. Let's work together. We have the numbers, as the President has said. If each one of us contributes a little, I think we can do a lot together. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is now my singular honor to invite our chief guest and alumnus, Honorable Buda Oleru, Minister of State for Defense and Veteran Affairs, and patron of our Alumni Scholarship Fund.
Islamic Media. Qibla Islamic Islamic